And even better, because you didn't have to pay anything to be here. My name's and I'm the executive director here at Emerge Gallery and Art Center, the home of the Pitt County Arts Council. And the reason we can keep this completely free to the community is because of our amazing sponsors. And I just want to thank them. The African American Music Series is presented by First Flight Federal Credit Union. They've been wonderful partners and actually came to us to ask us to be the presenting sponsor because they came to see a show just by happening and said, this is a great thing to support, and I think that's what happens. The North Carolina Arts Council also is our major partner for everything that happens here in our arts community as the local arts council. They are incredible, and they also were part of why we have the African American Music Trails of Eastern North Carolina. They're incredible. Our Convention and Visitors Bureau, they have been so supportive of this series and a lot of the other projects that we do, and they help get the word out. So we have a wonderful Convention and Visitors Bureau. They also, when we have musicians come from out of town, they help comp all the hotel rooms for us too. So they see the value of this series. Also, the ECU College of Fine Arts and Communication. We have a wonderful ECU connection. We have Christy Martin and Rita Martosia and Mira Martosia, who have really invested not just in this music series, but in all the programs that we do and come to our events, which is what it's about. And then I announced this last month, our newest sponsor is the Looking Out Foundation, musician Brandy Carlisle. It's her foundation, and we are so excited to have a national foundation that thinks this music series is of what we know is so valuable. I want to let you know about the next 2 months of our music series because we're going to be taking it on the road. So next month on Friday, March 8th, make your way out to Ayden at the auditorium there in Ayden to see Ranky Tanky. We received a South Arts grant to bring them to town, and they are also going to be helping out with our Youth Public Arts Project youth program the next day. But as the local arts council, we are committed to bringing programming and supporting programming throughout the entire county. So go to Ayden, go eat dinner, spend your dollars there, and support not just the music series, but also the town of Ayden. And then in April, we will, you might see nonprofits have annual meetings. I mean, it has meeting in the word. It's not real inviting to go to an annual meeting. So we're having an annual celebration on April 12th at the State Theater, and we will have the Christy DeShield Quartet play. And she's under new management, so we've sort of gotten grandfathered in, or maybe we should say fathered in. Carol pulls some strings, so we have Christy DeShield coming, and I don't know, last month Carol was showing me a picture of Christy with Queen Latifah, so, she's moved up in the world, but still coming home to Greenville. So please mark your calendars for the second Friday in both March and April, and go to Ayden and then the State Theater. So that's all the business I have tonight. And as I said, our sponsors help keep this going, but please, ways you can help the arts in our community. 2 ways. If you would like to donate tonight, you can do so at our front desk with a general donation, or become a member of the Arts Council. We love participation. We want to hear about what you want in our community, what we need in our community when it comes to the arts. So, at whatever level you can, or just send me an email, talk to me. My staff is incredible, and we want to offer to Pitt County what's in our mission, and that's to enhance the quality of life in Pitt County. So we are thrilled tonight to come back in our own backyard and bring out the local treasures we have here. And so I think tonight is going to be just so inspirational and touching and creative. The originality across many forms of performing arts, and so I am going to turn it over to our artistic director tonight, Regina YC Garcia.
That I was going to be Carol the Shield. And I want to tell you that there's no way I'm Carol the Shield. He is the man, and he has some big footsteps to follow in. So, good evening, beautiful people. I'm honored, really beyond honored, to be here with you tonight in this year of our Lord, 2024. For this African American Music Trail series, let's get as we celebrate a beautiful month of February, in which we are intentional in our celebration of Black history, a celebration that we will engage in intentionally and specifically. I would also like to take the time to honor the wonderful people who have brought us here this evening. Miss Holly Garriott, let's give her a hand. Sarah Lazur, who has just been the point person on this, we thank her so much. Paula Roundtree, Paula Garriott, everybody. It's just a wonderful, very inviting place to be. And if you are just coming here for this, I encourage you to come back and go through the gallery and just find out about all that it has to offer. There are even some classes you can perhaps take. So I'm just really excited. And of course, as I said before, I thank you to the Dashields. They're not here, but I thank them for their support. And it feels so great to be thought of. Don't you like to be thought of? Yeah, amen. Good thoughts and precious. So tonight we're not just celebrating Black history through word and song, we're celebrating a specific kind of history, an African history, an American history, a U.S. history, a Carolina history, a North Carolina history, an Afro-North Carolina history. Let's give a shout out for Afro Carolina. So traveling the grand continuum with me tonight on vocals, we have the incomparable Miss RaSheeda Waddell, the ever fabulous Miss Nicole Hairston Brown. Delta's gonna show out tonight. The maestro himself, middle child in the house, Mr. Rafael Alejandro Garcia. Not to be outdone is the baby of the bunch, Mr. Royan B, and the B stands for Bring the House Down, Garcia. And the glue to our soulful crew this evening, our Continuum house band members, Mr. Quincy Jones on keys, Mr. Sam Doresty on the saxophone, Mr. Sam Davis on percussion, and last but not least, Mr. Jayden Brown on the bass. beloveds. I'm so excited to bring to you celebrating word and music along an Afro Carolina continuum. We are excited about you being here as we consider this regional naming of Afro Carolina. It's more than a naming of people. Quoting the folklorist, writer, and director of the North Carolina Division of State Historic Sites and concept creator of the term Afro Carolina, Miss Michelle Lanier, she says, Afro Carolina is my chosen moniker for my cultural background. And for me, that means both place and people. When we pause and reflect on what happened in a place, it leads to other questions. What stories have been untold or undertold? Therefore, calling forward Afro Carolina involves a naming of space, place, experience, ways of living, crying, dying, loving, staying, and leaving, for we have done it all to preserve ourselves in a fully populated but sometimes lonesome land. For we have come from what we have extends beyond this month or any month, 365 days a year. It is the writing of a people in the sky, a recording of time in the book of all life. It is a dictation of living, dying, rising, and deliverance. It is more than what can be journaled. It must be spoken and unbroken. It must stay the same. It must make room for difference. It must continue. It must reproduce. It must generate, but it must also cast down what does not serve it. It must continue. It must continue. It must continue. Whole and holy in its truth and its love. I have envied the names of my people around the world, the Louisiana Creoles, the Gullah Geechee, the Black Afro-Nations, the Caribbean West Indian, the Afro-Latino, those who have been able to call themselves completely by singular nation and claim region without reservation. Today we walk this continuum by calling a new name, Afro Carolina. We implore that you show yourself through your harmony and Lord and land and food and trial and tribulation and overcoming and joy. We are not one, but many, not the same, but together we must find our link in the story of humankind. We are Afro Carolina, that we might go and come and cry and embrace. You might ask, what qualifies her to tell this story? And I would say to you that all my life, I've walked in ways often unknowing that have been shaped by historic lands, living, eating, working, believing, and even breathing. I am Afro Carolina Black. In case you haven't noticed, I am Black. Carolina Black, Afro Carolina Black, Afro North Cackalack Black, Eastern Afro Carolina Black, born of the colonized, the enslaved, the free, and every possibility between Black, born down through generations Black. I am collard green Black, collard green and cornbread Black, henpecked salad and dumplings Black, fat back, salted streak of fat Black, sprinkling Black, not quite like those before me, nor some after who were, who are, chitterlings Black. Amen. See, there is more than one way to be Black. I am watch the monitors at Sunday in the park Black. I am vinegar barbecue based Black. I am 70s and 80s bust across town Black. I am go to college Black. I am know my history Black. I am know your history Black. I am Black enough to know that while I'm not all Black, that I am enough Black to still be treated Black. Whatever that means. Afro Carolina Black. I am tobacco warehouse, school-filled shrimp Black. I am vacation Sunday school, butter cookies, hot dogs on Friday Black. I am Easter recitation Black. I am assume my soul black. I am see my aunties, uncles, cousins all come back from the north black. Load up their cars with meal and sausage and vegetables black. I am my mama taught me how to care about it all black. I am my mama taught me when to make that choice black. I am my mama who had a mama that shared the stories too, but left enough for me to find black. I know who my then a capturing, the transaction, the water, all the waters that buried and carried to this unknown land. Lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met thee, lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the word, we forget thee. Mix, a tale of survival. One, mixed into mayhem, pulled from shores, scores of people snatched into submission, a suddenly unnationed, unfamilied, unallied humanhood. Two, mixed, then struck down, compelled to comply, stand up, submit to shackling, forget, adapt, adopt, accept with lowered eyes, broken body, open legs, selfhood shattered, forced to three, mix, in with new gods, pray in new language, reconstruct ways to live and love, lie, and survive. Four, mix, truths, having to give old spirits new names, having to call on divinity for inhuman resilience in lands where the angry and insistent made their language the law, made their will the way, made even their own seed their currency, made evil their righteousness, and believed that their destiny would manifest if this peculiar, coveted brood would just find mix for the needs of the greater man. Yet the ever-known, newly named spirits, ancestors, angels, elders, orishas, moved from ancient plains, translated new prayers, invoked visitations, gave new visions to the shades of oppressed, still earthbound children who were swept into the displaced groaning. Six, mix, elders consulted old oracles for new promise, and the spirit moved lips of clay to incant and prophesy in swift indiscernible tongues, incited hands to offer praise, offer praise, offer praise, with ring and Holy Ghost dance, left drum memories thumping like heartbeats, making feet light, creating rest in hidden spaces, pouring gifts of knowledge, foresight, layering strength unimaginable. My mama taught the fire, as did her father, as did his mother. My son talks it too, all added to. Seven, mix of inspiration and unlikely thoughts and sacrifices made for freedoms that cycle loss and gain and loss and gain on behalf of my ancestors who live it from shores to shores around this planet. My people, not all quite the same, yet a formidable eight, mix of lenses, of traditions, of outcomes, of hope, and ways to make living and thriving happen. Heart still beating to the voices of drums, to the voices of drums, to the voices of drums that call and cure everywhere. who made ways, and people who would help you move so that you could control your own skins, move your own limbs, live free. Some maroons down that dismal swamp circled like ghost riders, ringing all around, would risk their own lives working the night in sundown towns. Some, like Billy James, black and rebelling with a feet on his head. A government price crown that old Buckram could not stop him, despite what law wanted it to be so. We strong stop and fierce hearts, wanting to own our own selves, land and sea. And this dismal swamp, not so dismal in this land that kept stealing liberties. Some called out for us to wade in the water.
Well, it looked just like that band that Moses
And a lot of this is a woman's statement. In the days post-physical enslavement, there emerged a free, not free, kind of free, fight for free, and for women, perhaps more so. Still living and working within the proximity of some who care nothing about a change in legal status, odd times, hard times, and sometimes sane times and attitudes birthed a variety of circumstances that resulted in rich artistic production, pouring out through writers, artists, performers, during a migratory renaissance that moved out of rural spaces and into cities where they could be moderately more free. Enter Black women, who Michelle Lanier identifies as cartographers, aka map makers. I believe that in their overlooked status, a status that made them even more vulnerable than so many other groups of people, they are able to provide the intimacy of stories, the what has happened, the recalling of ancestral loss and gain and experience, land, water, air-based events. It is the passing of the stories that is able to spark this spirit of Sankofa. The Ghanaian reminder to go back and fetch it and use it to reshape and exact change. On women as cartographer, Lanier goes on to explain that every story my grandmother shared was a map and a monument. How many of people in here can identify with that? A grandmother that shared stories, and those stories were maps and monuments. May we be reminded in this time and hearing that even if we have not seen it, in the tree, even if we have not seen it, the trees, the air, the water has seen it. And we have seen them as we have walked by them, sat under them, floated over them, recognizing our intrinsic attachment to this Afro Carolina land. Women wrap their pain and hope in the memory of space and place. In her stories and her songs, she marks those stories as X's on the land on which she stands, where her mother stood, where her mother's mother stood. This is what must be said. Not that the men were not pulling their load, but there is something about the words of women that scorch the earth to feed their children. This steady diet of truth and palatable memory served at the right time to keep her children and the stories alive. Every place in which she sits, stands, works, and occupies becomes a mark on a map in which the tiniest acts of living and coping becomes an indelible mark on a map that her children and those around her remember, and they bend towards the spot. Some of these stories are stories that spark introspection. Some spark pain, and some, as we see in word and song, spark hope and revolution. God is with her. She will not fail. God will help her at the break of day. At daybreak, everybody is clutching and grabbing, trying to hold on to the fragments of love sparsely scattered throughout a day. She is searching for hers in between the protrusion of glass, while the air witnesses and threatens that tear falls will cause her to stumble face first into the shards, piercing her eyes, her heart, as they have for the women before. Yet she still walks, half knowing of the words and presence of the wise women with and before her, and the God that has kept them. They murmur and then remind from above and around, God is within her. She will not fall. It is again the break of day, and trouble is still troubling. Circles of sin putting on grins and enticing her to leave what she knows her mother believed, that in her spirit is a spirit known well to woe, and no ordinary man would have told her that his hands would be so hot and his heart so cold. This story so old that it whirls in like a possessed harbinger, screeching within the fellowship of memories, breaking the peace. They say to her, don't count on your own mind. It has been tainted with an unreasonable hope. Tie yourself to sense. And more they say. And then they sing and they pray. And she, not afraid enough, walks her own way while the mothers move unseen around and behind, holding their peace, breath having been long gone. One says to the other something about time. And one of the others says back, give it to her. God is within her. She will not fall. And they wait with an old woman's hope for the breaking of the next day. What was this ground that lifted her? The hands that raised her, the lineage that showed her, the life that molded her, the God that breathed into her, gave her gifts and light that made these keys and loud declaration reach into our souls. She knew us, and her music still knows, still sings to us like nothing has changed, begs us to remember to fight the fight. Nina, oh Nina, oh Nina. 4 women, ladies and gentlemen.
My skin is black, but I am black. 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 My
I think I told Quincy that the other day. Sometimes it is difficult to tell the story you're living in right now. It is often shrouded in feelings, in voices for the clamoring mob. In the words of the late, great Nina Simone, upon the death of champion civil rights leader, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, she penned the following for her song, "The King of Love is Dead." She says, "What's gonna happen now in all our cities? My people are rising. They're living in lies, even if they have to die. Even if they have to die at the moment they know what life is. Even at that one moment that you know what life is. If you have to die, it's all right, because you know what life is. You know what freedom is for one moment in your life." But he had seen the mountaintop, and he knew he could not stop. Always living with the threat of death ahead. Folks, you better stop and think. Everybody knows we're on the brink. What will happen now that the king is dead? And yet, out from this grim period in history, we find, even in Afro Carolina, a valiant attempt to thrive, and a feeling of the importance of allowing our Afro Carolina stories, glad and sad and every emotion in between, to celebrate an increased freedom and opportunity, not like perfection, but like possibility. And while our beloved Dr. King has moved on, love itself had not. And it flourished in our word and music, both sacred and secular. And many stepped forward with insistence in every area of Afro Carolina, insisting upon some new songs of the South. Sing of the South, a new song. One in which broken gods erected as glorious history no longer dictate hate on scrolls of promise to hearts of fear, nor feigned sacrifices that offer no salvation. Sing of the South, a new song. One that does not insist on singular stories. One righteous Southern sound, one more deserving Southern face, returned Southern land, recounted plantation grace. One that does not insist on the refrains of torturous restorations of wistful old ways, still insisted upon in these new days. Sing of the South, a new song. One that has learned from open ears, careful thought, and detects drums and powerful chants, bluegrass, blues, cumbia, hip-hop, rock, hallelujah, harmonies, and more sounds that blend in, move out, together, apart, back again, distinctive, collective, harsh and heady, sweet, soulful, beauty, drifting in the air. Sing of the South, a new song. In every place, may we entreat our chosen divinity, find ample space for worship in lush pastures, high mountains, verdant hills, warm valleys, salted shores, that every mouth and heart might fling wide, intone righteous lyrics, tying hopeful voices to a reformed Southern earth that yearns to love all and be loved by all. Beautiful people, get ready for this work as our Continuum singers celebrate the music of Afro Carolina with the greats Roberta Flack, Anthony Hamilton, Fantasia Barrina, and the woman dubbed as the First Lady of Gospel Music, Shirley Caesar. All right, so we're gonna kick this off with a little love. Nicole and Royan, come on down.
There is a love
says she's tired that I'm always on the road. Too hard to swallow, being alone. She needs someone tonight that she can hold. She must have told me 1,000 times or more. Silent cries I used to ignore. God knows I love her, didn't mean to hurt her. Maybe I'll be sitting here waiting on you to come home again. I won't be, no, promise I'll be here till the very end. By your side, to protect you and to love you and to be with you for life. Come home to me, Charlie. She knows I really love this whole music thing. Since I was a child, it's been my dream. I can support her, treat her, and spoil her. You know by her the finer thing. But I forgot about loving her. Damn the money, diamonds, and pearls. What about the holidays she had with the baby? All she needs is for me. I'll be sitting here waiting on you to come again. I won't be, promise I'll be here till the very end. And I promise I'll be here. Oh no, oh, oh, oh. Yeah.
incomparable Shirley Caesar. All right. Go to the kitchen camera. Thank you. All. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you for journey with us as we celebrate. I'm telling you the truth. Being an Afro Carolinian is not always easy. But being Afro Carolinian, by the same token, is a whole vibe. Yes. We're gonna close out with a little joy and a reminder that you don't need to weep, because Pharaoh's army drowned in the Red Sea, and Jesus said, "Mary, don't you weep, and tell Mom not to mourn."
I'm singing Mary.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Tell Martha not to moan.
Don't you moan.
Singing Mary.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Tell Martha not to moan.
Martha, don't you moan.
The Pharaoh's army.
Pharaoh's army.
Oh, they got drowned.
Drowned in the Red Sea.
Jesus and Mary.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Tell Martha not to moan.
Martha, don't you moan.
Oh, I'm singing Mary.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Tell Martha not to moan.
Martha, don't you moan.
Singing Mary.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Tell Martha not to moan.
Martha, don't you moan.
'Cause Pharaoh's army.
Pharaoh's
Don't
army.
you know they got drowned?
Drowned in the Red Sea.
Oh, Jesus and Mary.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Tell Martha not to moan.
Martha, don't you moan.
'Cause if I could,
If I could,
I surely would.
surely would
Stand on the rock,
stand on the rock.
the rock that Moses stood.
Moses stood.
'Cause Pharaoh's army.
Pharaoh's army.
You know they got drowned.
Drowned in the Red Sea.
Oh, Jesus and Mary.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Tell Martha not to moan.
Martha, don't you moan.
'Cause if I could,
I could,
I surely would.
surely
Rock,
stand on the rock.
the rock that Moses stood.
Moses stood.
You know the Pharaoh's army.
Pharaoh's
Don't
army.
you know they got drowned?
Drowned in the Red Sea.
Oh, Jesus and Mary.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Oh, Jesus and Mary.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
You look right at us and Mary.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
I am alive right now, Mary.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
You can see me right now, Mary.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Stop feeling all Mary.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Oh, Jesus and Mary.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Oh, Jesus and Mary.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Put out that true Mary and Mary.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Oh, Jesus and Mary.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Oh, my Jesus and Mary.